Hi everyone, it's Lindey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about when it's a good idea to use free shipping and when it's a better idea to do charge shipping on eBay. So I've been an eBay seller for many years and I have tried both models because there's always positives and negatives with doing free shipping and charge shipping. So I wanted to make a video based on my experience of all of the years I've been trying all different ways of shipping on eBay so that it can help you make the best decision for you and your eBay business. And if you like this kind of helpful content about eBay, please do give this video a thumbs up. That way I know and I can continue to create helpful content like this. So right now, the majority of my eBay store is free shipping.
And I should probably add, when I say free shipping, I mean free shipping within the United States. If I do any sort of international shipping, I do charge calculated based on the country and location it's going to, unless it's via the eBay Global Shipping Program. Then it's just free shipping because it just has to go to Kentucky, and then the buyer pays all exportation fees. But I just wanted to make sure to clarify that. Okay, back to the show.
This is because I'm trying to appease the eBay buyers as well as the eBay platform itself. Over a really long period of time, eBay has slowly been letting us know as sellers that it prefers free shipping on the platform itself. Mostly because if you look at the sidebar in the search results, you will see that there's actually a way for buyers to select only the free shipping items. That alone should tell us that not only do buyers like free shipping, but eBay helps us promote our items a little bit more if it's free shipping. Because once a buyer clicks on that little box, they are only seeing the items available for sale that have free shipping on them. So if you charge shipping on your item is not going to show up if that buyer clicks those search results. So for all of those reasons, most of my store is free shipping, but not everything I list, I default to free shipping. There are some instances where I do charge shipping. But first, let's talk about the criteria that an item has to meet in order for me to automatically default to free shipping in my store. The majority of items that are in my store happen to be first class, and that is one of the criteria that the item has to meet in order for me to do free shipping, and that is first class items or under 1 pound. Another item that I will go ahead and do free shipping for is if it's over a pound, but it fits in either a flat rate envelope or a padded flat rate envelope. If it's over a pound but can fit in those, I will still do free shipping. I will also do free shipping on an item that weighs over a pound, but it can fit into a regional A box. I will also opt to do free shipping on items that are over 3 pounds, but they are small enough to where they can fit in some sort of a poly bag or a large bubble mailer. And now, of course, we know free shipping is not really free. Somebody has to pay for the shipping. So what you need to make sure you do if you are offering free shipping to buyers is you absolutely must add the cost of shipping into your list price. Now, since shipping really isn't free and somebody has to pay for the shipping label, I do add a certain dollar amount to my list price based on the weight of the item. But when we're talking about the weight of the item, we're not just talking about the weight of the physical product. We're also talking about the weight when it's in its actual packaging that it's going to be shipped in. Because if an item weighs 14 ounces, but it has to be put in a box, that box is going to add enough weight to send it over a pound. And so you're going to end up underpaying for your shipping. So when you are calculating the weight of the item, you need to make sure that if you're going to be shipping it in a box, that is actually weighed inside the box with any packing materials. You also have to make sure to add a half an ounce or an ounce for a bubble mailer if it's going to go into a bubble mailer. So I wanted to make sure that you understood that the weight is not just the weight of the item, but also the weight all in with the packaging. So now if the weight of the item is under 8 ounces, I will add $4 to the list price. If an item is between 9 ounces and 12 ounces, I will add $5. And if an item is between 13 ounces and 15.9 ounces, I will add $6. Now, if an item is going to go in a regular flat rate envelope, I'll add $7. And if it's going to go in a padded flat rate envelope, I will add $8 to the list price. If an item is over a pound and I can put it in a regional A box, I will add $10 to the list price. And if an item is over 3 pounds, but it can fit into some sort of a poly bag or a oversized bubble mailer, I will add $13 to the list price. Now, the reason for that last one could be an entire video all on its own, but it's just because of pirate ship. I have found that when I ship items via priority using pirate ship, the items that go into bubble mailers or poly bags are less expensive if you do pirate ship because you are not paying by pound necessarily. It's more about cubic dimensions. So if you have a really heavy item, but it is small and it can fit into a bag rather than a box, pirate ship is more likely to save you some money. So quick recap on all of the items that I do free shipping. Any item that goes first class or weighs less than 1 pound, any item that weighs over a pound but can fit in a flat rate envelope, a padded flat rate envelope, or a regional A box, or anything that is more than 3 pounds, but it is small enough to go in some sort of a poly bag or a oversized bubble mailer. Anything other than those is too risky for me to do free shipping. So now it's a very safe bet to, if anything weighs over 1 pound and does not fit in a flat rate envelope of any type, to go ahead and charge shipping. Now, there's 2 different ways that you can charge shipping to the buyer. You can charge a flat rate shipping, or you can charge a calculated rate based on the buyer's location. If you don't have a lot of experience with general shipping, I would highly suggest that if you're going to charge shipping, that you don't do a flat charge, but you do a calculated charge. Because what is going to happen is, regardless of where your buyer lives, if it's calculated based on the buyer's location, they will always pay you enough to pay for the shipping label. But in order for that to be accurate, you have to make sure that all of the proper shipping dimensions and weight are in the listing while it's live. Because if you are just guessing and you assume that something weighs 5 pounds and you set the shipping charged based on the buyer's location, if they only pay you $13 based on a 5 pound rate and you go to ship the item and it actually weighs 8 pounds, you're going to have to end up taking some of your profits to pay for the rest of that shipping label. So if you are going to charge shipping based on the buyer's location and actually expect the buyer to pay 100% of the shipping label, you have to make sure that the item is properly weighed and all of that information is put into the listing so that eBay can charge the buyer proper shipping. Now, if you just want to charge the buyer a portion of the shipping and have you compensate for the rest of it, that's when it's a good idea to use the flat rated shipping charge. So let's say you just want to charge the buyer a flat $10. If it goes over $10, you know that ahead of time and you're willing to compensate for the portion remaining from the shipping. Now, this could be useful so it looks like you're giving the buyer a really good deal, because some other people selling a similar large item, maybe they are charging calculated shipping based on the buyer's location and maybe their shipping charge looks like $22 or $25. But if you're only charging $10, that kind of tells the buyer that you are being reasonable with your shipping charges. They might not understand that you are actually sharing the shipping cost with them, but if they're paying less for shipping with you, they might be more likely to buy from you. But again, that's a really risky way to do it, because if you assume too much and you think that the shipping label is only going to be $15 and it ends up being $25, then you didn't charge the buyer enough shipping, because then maybe you eat into your profits a little more than you expected to. And that's never fun when you sell something and you think that you're making a $50 profit, but then you realize that the cost of shipping was a little more than you anticipated, and so your profits are more like $30. Never happened to me, I swear. Since we know that buyers really do like and appreciate free shipping, you might go ahead and consider doing free shipping even on those big, heavy items if you have enough room in your margin to compensate for the shipping label. And the reason why I would suggest only doing that on items where you have a lot of room in your margins is because you can't guarantee where the buyer is going to be. So if you live in New York and your buyer lives in California, the label is going to be more expensive than if you're in New York and your buyer is in Pennsylvania. You can't guarantee where your buyer is going to be. So if you don't have a very wide margin to work with, you're more likely to eat into a significant part of your profits just to pay for the shipping label. But if you have an item you paid $5 for and you know you can sell it for $100 all in, then, you know, maybe it doesn't matter to you if the shipping label is going to be $9 or if it's going to be $14. You want to go ahead and give the buyer the opportunity to purchase from you with free shipping because it's probably going to help you out a little bit more than charge shipping because you're appealing to that buyer a little more by offering it for free. And with that wide of a margin, it really doesn't matter how much of the money has to go to the shipping label because the purchase price is so significant. Now, if you are going to charge shipping to the buyer, I do recommend if something is really heavy and oversized that you would select the FedEx option, because if you're going to do priority or parcel charge to the buyer on those big, bulky, heavy items, that is going to be the much more expensive option for the buyer. And that could be a real turnoff. If a buyer sees that they have no choice but to pay $40 shipping for priority, they're going to be less likely to buy from you because they don't want to have to pay $40 to ship it. They want the cheapest shipping option. And in my experience, FedEx Ground has the lowest rate of shipping. So on the bigger, heavier items that I sell, I try to select FedEx Ground as the primary shipping method. You can also use UPS, but I typically don't use UPS too much unless I absolutely have to ship something ground. If something is big and oversized, my experience, I prefer FedEx. Something else that can be a little risky with free shipping is using best offer. So for a really, really long time, I was doing no best offer with free shipping. And then I decided to try out best offer, but what I was finding out was doing a combination of free shipping and best offer, I was losing way too much money. So then I switched to best offer and charge shipping. And that worked really well for a while, but now that I have completely redone my store and the kind of merchandise that I'm selling, I do utilize free shipping and best offer, but it's only because most of my items go first class. And when the majority of my items are 8 ounces or less, a shipping label is only going to be about $3. So with a shipping label that inexpensive, I'm not too concerned with making sure I charge shipping to the buyer. I feel like there's just more benefit to offering free shipping even with best offer. But if you are selling a lot of items that are bigger and the shipping labels are more expensive, if you're choosing to do best offer, that would be a reason to charge shipping instead of doing free shipping. But if your store model is similar to mine and most of your items weigh, say, 8 ounces or under, you might go ahead and consider free shipping even though you're doing best offer because the shipping label is so cheap. Now, all of this being said, this is just what I do. And what I have done and what I have learned about the different shipping models is strictly based off of my experience, which goes to say that you should try everything yourself. Just because free shipping is a business model that works best for me does not mean that free shipping is going to be the best shipping model for you. It is always best for you to try different things and see what you like best. That is exactly what I did. For years, I would go back and forth between charging shipping and free shipping. And then I would try best offer and charge shipping. Then I would try free shipping with best offer. Then I would try free shipping, no best offer. And then I would try no best offer and charge shipping. I have gone through every combination of shipping models that you can imagine. And this is what I have landed on right now in this current period of time that seems to be working for me. So all of that information I'm hoping is helpful for you to be able to figure out what sort of shipping model could work best for you. But I just want to make sure that you know that it is all for you to try out. Different things for you to try out to see what works best for you. Any sort of tip or suggestion that I can give you may or may not be helpful. You just need to try it yourself and see. So now I want to hear from you. Put down in the comments below, what do you do with your store? Do you do best offer and free shipping? Do you do no best offer and charge shipping? What is your shipping model? When do you charge? When do you do free shipping? I've known many people that think that free shipping is a crock of baloney and they will never give in and do it. And then I've heard of the people that say that free shipping is the only way to do it because buyers will never pay additional for shipping. Who's right? Who's wrong? I have no idea, but I think it's a really interesting debate. Right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up. That way I know and I can continue to make this kind of content. Leave those comments down below. I'm really interested in hearing what you have to say. Please do not forget to check the video description. I will put a lot of useful links in there for you. And do remember to subscribe if you would like to see more content. And I'll see you guys with my next video. Bye-bye.